Hello students, welcome back to Science Online Classes. I am Jafar Basha, your science teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we studied about the meristematic tissue. The meristematic tissue is also called as growing tissue. In that we studied three types: apical meristem, lateral meristem and intercalary meristem. Okay, dear students, come let us learn the permanent tissue in this class. What is permanent tissue? The permanent tissue is also known as non-dividing tissue. I already told in the previous classes. So this non-dividing tissue, where they are come from? So they are nothing but old meristematic tissue. The old meristematic tissue which are adopted a particular role or particular function and they have lost the ability to divide further. This type of old meristematic tissue is called permanent tissue. Let us the definition of a permanent tissue. The old meristematic tissue which take a specific role and lose the ability to divide and they form permanent tissue. Understood everyone? So from the meristematic tissue they are adopted, they are differentiated into a permanent tissue. This process of taking up a permanent shape, size and function is called differentiation. Differentiation. Once again, I will repeat the definition. Note down. The differentiation is nothing but the process of taking up of a permanent shape, size and particular function is called differentiation. From the meristematic tissue, they are differentiated into permanent tissue, and once they are converted into permanent tissue, they are fixed to a place and fixed to a particular function. Understood everyone? Let us see what the permanent tissues are having different types and what are they are having the permanent functions in that video clips. Okay. The permanent tissue. Permanent tissue is classified into two types. First one, simple permanent tissue, which are made up of single type of cells, and complex permanent tissue having different type of cells. The simple permanent tissue is mainly classified into three types. First one, parenchyma, second, collenchyma, third, sclerenchyma. Let's see parenchyma. Parenchyma is a type of permanent tissue. It consists of unspecialized cells with thin cell walls. The cells of this tissue are living. The cells are loosely packed, which forms large spaces between the cells. They are called as intercellular space. They are called as intercellular spaces. The tissue provides support and also stores food. Then collenchyma. Collenchyma is another permanent tissue. The cells of this tissue are living, elongated and irregularly thickened at the corner. Intercellular spaces are present. The tissue is present below the epidermis in leaf stalks. It also provides mechanical support. It provides flexibility in plants without breaking. Sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma is another type of permanent tissue. The cells of this tissue are dead, hence the plant is hard and stiff. Example, husk of the coconut. The cells are long, narrow and thickened walls due to the presence of lignin. Example, the cells are long, narrow and thickened walls due to the presence of lignin. Intercellular spaces are absent in some conditions. It also provides strength to the parts of the plant. This tissue is present in the stem, leaves, veins, hard covering of seeds, nuts, and around the vascular bundles. Okay, once again recall the permanent tissue simple permanent tissue are having three types: parenchyma, mesenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, if they are contains chlorophyll, so they are also called as chlorenchyma. If they are contains chlorophyll, the green pigment, hence they are called as chlorenchyma. If they are in the aquatic plants, if they contains air spaces, so then they are called as parenchyma. So overall, the function of parenchyma is to give mechanical support, and it helps to storage of food materials. So these are the main functions of parenchyma: to give the support, mechanical support, and to storage of food materials. Then second, collenchyma. The main function of collenchyma is to provide mechanical support. Mechanical support, as well as they are giving flexibility to the plant body. Understood? And the third, sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma tissue is contains dead cells. So that's why the main function only is to give strength and support, because they are made up of by dead cells. So that's why the only function is to provide the strength and support to the plant body. So this is all about the simple permanent tissue. I hope you understood. So the next class we will start that complex permanent tissue, in which we will study xylem and phloem. Hope you understood. Thank you, Vanessa.